Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are Nushara binti Razainal and Nurfazana Adiba binti Muhammad Fauzi from Section 1 Mathematics 2. This video is about our mathematics group project. In this presentation, we will explain our topic about continuity and discontinuity. We hope you are enjoy our explanation. The objective of this project is to understand and apply the concept of continuity and discontinuity in function through research, analysis, and real-world example.
Part A. Theory Research. Define continuity and discontinuity. Continuity means a function has no breaks, holes, or jumps in its graph. You can draw the graph smoothly without lifting your pencil. A function is continuous at a point if three things are true. Firstly, the function has a value at axis. Second, the limit as get close to axis. And last, the limit is the same as the function's value. A function is discontinuous if it does not meet the rules for continuity. This means the graph has a break, a hole, or a jump. Okay, next, explain the types of discontinuous: removable, jump, infinite, oscillating. Removable discontinuity. A small hole in the graph. The limit exists, but the function is not defined or has a different value at that point. Can be fixed by defining the correct value. Jump discontinuity. The graph jumps suddenly from one value to another. Left-hand limit and right-hand limit exist but are not equal. Infinite discontinuity. The graph goes up or down toward infinity. Happens near a vertical asymptote. Oscillating discontinuity. The graph keeps moving up and down rapidly near a point. The limit cannot settle at a single value. Next, state important theorem. They have three important theorems. Firstly, intermediate value theorem. This theorem tells us that a continuous function cannot skip values. If the function starts at one value and ends at another, it must pass through every number between them. Secondly, extreme value theorem. A continuous function on a closed interval is guaranteed to have both a highest point and a lowest point within that interval. Lastly, mean value theorem. This theorem states that at some point between the instantaneous rate of change equals the average rate of change. Next, describe how limits relate to continuity. A function is continuous at a point when the value of the function matches the limit of the function at that point. In simple words, the function actual value must be the same as the value it approaches. If the limit exists but the function value is different or missing, then the function is not continuous. Mathematically, a function is continuous if all three conditions are true. Firstly, the limit exists, limit f(x) exists. Secondly, the function is defined, fa exists. And lastly, they match limit f(x) equal fa. If any one of these fails, there is a discontinuity. But if we define the limit at 2 is still 4, but the function value is 10, it's not continuous.
So next we go to the part B, function analysis. First, removable discontinuity. The graph has a hole at a single x value. This is a category of discontinuity in which the function has a well-defined two-sided limit at x equal a. But either fa is not defined or fa is not equal to its limits. The limit lim fx exists but fa is either not defined or fa not equal lim fx. Untuk contoh soalan yang kita boleh bagi adalah fx sama dengan x kuasa 2 tolak 4 bahagi x tolak 2. So, yang pertama sekali kita kena buat adalah x tambah 2, x tolak 2 iaitu faktoriskan dia dulu dan bahagi dengan x tolak 2. Jadi, jawapan dia adalah x tambah 2. So, Point of discontinuity is x plus 2 because the denominator equals 0. For the classification is removable discontinuity because limit exists but function is not defined at the point. Prove continuity using limit. So we get lim fx equal lim x plus 2. We get 4. Just switch the x to the x plus 2. This is the graph we got for the removable discontinuity. We move to the next is jump discontinuity. Piecewise, the graph jumps from one place to another. In this type of discontinuity, the right hand limit and the left hand limit for the function at x equal a exist, but the two are not equal to each other. The left hand limit negative lim fx and the right hand limit lim fx exist but are not equal. Untuk contoh soalan adalah fx sama dengan x tambah 6 jika x lebih kecil daripada kosong dan x kuasa 2 jika x lebih besar atau sama dengan kosong. So, the point of discontinuity is x equals 0. For the classification is jump discontinuity because left and right limits exist but are not equal. Next, prove continuity using limit. First, left hand limit. Lim fx equal x plus 6. So we change x to negative 1 plus 6 and we get 5. Next, right hand limit. Lim fx equal x square. So change the x to 1 and we got 1. The two-sided limit does not exist. This is the graph we got for the jumps discontinuity. So the last is infinite discontinuity, vertical asymptote. The function goes toward positive or negative infinity. The function diverges at x equal a to give it a discontinuous nature here. That is to say fa is not defined. Since the value of the function at x equal a tends to infinity or doesn't approach a particular finite value, the limits of the function as x to a are not defined also. The limits of the function as x to a are also not defined. The function approaches infinity near x equal a, indicating a vertical asymptote. Fx equal 1 divided by x minus 2. A rational function becomes undefined when the denominator equals 0. X minus 2 equals 0. So, x equal 2. So, the point of discontinuity is the function is not defined at x equal 2. For the classification is infinite discontinuity, vertical asymptote. For proof continuity using limit is left hand limit lim fx equal 1 divided by x minus 2. We got negative infinity, and the right hand limit lim fx 1 divided by x minus 2. So we got infinity. This is because the limits go to infinity and do not match. The function is not continuous at x equal 2. So this is what we get from our graph for the infinite discontinuity. Next, we move to the last part is real world application. We choose electricity bills. The situation is electricity rates are constantly increasing according to usage. For the example, for 0 to 200 kilowatt, Rm 2 cent per kilowatt. But some electricity companies stipulate that when you exceed 200 kilowatt, the rate change occurs gradually, but the bill amount remains continuous. Let X equal electricity usage kilowatt. Billing function Bx according to usage X kilowatt. So the calculation for the left hand limit is lim Bx equal 0.20 multiplied 200 and we got 40. Next, the calculation for right hand limit is lim Bx equal 0.18 multiplied 200 plus 4. Then we got 36 plus 4. Then the last answer is 40 also. So the function value at a point is lim Bx. We change x to 200. So we got lim B 200 equal 0.20 multiply 200 and the answer we got is 40. So Bx continues at x equal 200. So the limit functions used in this calculation are the left hand limit and right hand limit.
Next, explain how the function behaves and why it's continuous or not. How the function behaves. Behavior of the function. A function behavior describes how its graph looks at the x values change. We observe whether the graph moves smoothly, increase, decrease, or has sudden jumps or breaks. Why it is continuous. A function is continuous at a point if the graph has no breaks, no holes, and no jumps. This means the limit exists, the function value exists, the limit equals the function value. Why it is not continuous or discontinuous. A function is not continuous if any of these fail. The limit does not exist, the function value doesn't exist, the limit function value. This causes holes, jumps, or vertical asymptotes.